Hey everybody, my name is Gregg Barsby from Grass Valley, California. I'm the 2018 Disc Golf World Champion, and this is what's in my bag. So these two white ones that I have here are KC Run from 2012, similar to the putter that I won the Worlds with in 2018. Really nice feel to these. Stiff, yet a little bit of tack on top. And then I got this from my buddy, Nick Newton. This is actually the AVR driver mold, one of the older ones, but it's a big bead. It's got a little bit stickier plastic, and I really enjoy this putter. It's a little bit more overstable than my other ones. And then for the final one, this is a 2-ring big bead AVR, and it says KC on the bottom, but this is like an interesting blend. It's kind of like a mix between Yeti and maybe some JK and some KC in there. So it's a really unique piece. For my approaches and for my chip shots, I'm using the Nate Sexton Firefly. These are the first runs in the Nexus plastic. Really nice feel to these, and just something that I can control inside about 220 feet. I have two of them, one of which goes fairly straight, slide hyzer flip for this one. And then this yellow one is a little bit more overstable. This is the one that I'll take into maybe a headwind or some crosswinds. So really nice piece. Can't recommend those enough. My alternative putter molds or approach molds. I have my Tour Series 2022 Nexus Rhino that I throw for sidearms. It's very rare that I'll throw this disc backhand, but every once in a while. I also use this in a high wind putting situation from close range. And then I also have the Star Toro. This is probably my go-to in open situations or something that I need overstability, and I can kind of put some angle on it and it'll just fade out. I've got to give it to Estonia. This year I played in the European Disc Golf Festival over there at the Tallinn Song Festival grounds, the most culturally significant piece of property in the entire country. That was something that I'll never, ever forget, and it truly made me feel like a lot of the hard work and a lot of the strife that comes with touring was totally worth it. You know, they really made you feel like a pro athlete, from the amenities to the kickoff of the tournament and just the crowd, just the overall energy, especially getting up north and being in the Baltics in the summer is very nice. A lot of energy out there. So that's one in particular, yeah. I carry 3 of these right now, and they're all 3 different molds, and they all have different uses. First and foremost, I'm using the Star J for pretty much anything in front of me that's straight. This has been a wonderful addition to my bag, and I've really fallen in love with the way that it just has a slight hyzer release, stands up, and goes straight. The next disc that I have is really special. This is an old school Big Bird Rock San Marino. This is a hyzer stand up to flat and glide disc for me. This was Roger Elliott's, so we love you, Raj. And then I have the Star Croc. This is a flat top version, something that I'm throwing for sidearms mostly. This is high wind situation again, or I need a very, very accurate short chip shot with the forehand. Yeah, I mean, I'm passionate about extreme music. I like to play my drums. I actually just got another drum set. I slowly acquire cymbals through my travels. Facebook Marketplace is one of my best friends for finding Zildjian cymbals. I also like to growl. I can sing a lot of death metal. So I think that guys know me for having an eclectic music taste. But I love all music. I guess recently acquiring 12 acres and working on land management and building my little training facility has been a fun thing too. Got some good plans out there, and you kind of got to put stuff off when you go on tour. And luckily I have some good friends back home that can keep eye on my house and my property. So that'll kind of be my next little hobby is building a sweet training facility to bring all my friends to me. First, right on top, this beautiful red 11-time champion eagle given to me from my friend Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. This is a beautiful piece. Nice and overstable. This is almost half of a Firebird for me. I throw it out flat, and it will fade. Pretty solid. Next, we have an old beat-up KC Pro eagle. This is in the Champion Edition style plastic. It's a really old piece. My friend Levi threw this for about 20 years before he passed away, and then this was given to me from his wife. So we miss you, Levi, and I've been loving throwing this thing. It's just a beautiful piece. It's got the old Hooters Mardi Gras Madness stamp on it. This one just got a lot of character. I feel like every time I pull this disc out, something special is going to happen. Next in the lineup is another 11-time Champion Edition eagle. Very similar feel to the red one that I have. This one's a little more beat up, so it goes straight for a long time and then has a gradual fade at the end of the flight. This is my go-to on a lot of the holes out here. Just kind of your do-it-all piece. I can throw it forehand, backhand, and it does the work. Next in line is the original Champion Edition eagle. This is my dead straight piece, maybe a little bit of flip at high speed with this guy. Again, I can throw it forehand, backhand, any hand really. This thing will do whatever you want. So definitely go and check out an eagle. Nice flat top on this one as well. And last in the lineup, I have a nice Champion Edition Firebird. This is a go-to in stable situations. Flat release, flies, banks to the left. Exactly what you want out of a Firebird. This one probably flies pretty similar to a Sexton Firebird. Just a different run. This is an older one from 2013, but beautiful piece. Love that one so much. I use it for forehands, backhands. Part of the reason why I just love to play are discs like this and just the shapes that you can create, and they're just fun discs to throw. I forgot one. I did forget one. Okay, so I have a KC Pro Eagle 10-time. This predates Champion Edition, so this is kind of like special edition plastic. This one's starting to bleed a little bit. It's over 20 years old, but absolutely perfect hyzer flip, stand-ups. I can really maneuver this disc through the woods. You know, depending on how much spin I put on it, that'll really dictate how much it flips. But I love throwing this on hyzer flip, stand down through the hallways. Critical piece, essential piece in my bag. Now we're into another favorite part of my bag, which is the Roadrunners. So I have 2-star Roadrunners that I'm throwing right now. This peach-colored one is a little bit domier than the pink one. The peach one I like to throw on hyzer flip and then get it to kind of turn and ride. The pink one, this is my long, straight disc. I throw this up to about 450 feet, maybe 430. But this is just my nice hyzer release, high speed, dependable turn. And I can also throw rollers with these. I haven't really been throwing rollers with too many of these. These are more air shots. But if I need to, I can maybe throw a roller. But love the Roadrunner. Go check one out today. And thank you so much, Innova, for putting my name on the Roadrunner. I just love this disc, and anybody can throw it. So if your friend needs a gift for Christmas or something, perfect disc for him, Roadrunner. I have some stuff that's a little bit more wind resistant. This is my first run Champion Thunderbird. I won the championship with this in 2018 as well. It's been in the bag. It's been a staple in my bag. And just a nice straight flyer, very consistent. This is when I want to keep the fade to a minimum. Just not much movement this way or that way. Just gets on the ground. And then I have a new addition to the bag. This is a 1.1 Millennium Orion LF. And this kind of is a longer version of that tie-dye eagle that I have. Again, kind of like that special edition plastic. Just goes a little bit faster. This is for long rides that hold to the right and then gently fade. So kind of a backup for this, but every once in a while, I'll use it. Lake Tahoe will always hold a special place in my heart. As the first pro tournament I ever played was in Lake Tahoe, and I just have a lot of fond memories of Lake Tahoe in the summer. Obviously, when I used to snowboard back in high school and all that, I would go snowboard at Tahoe as well. But playing disc golf in the summers at Bijou, and then I won the King of the Lake in 2004, and I also won the Tahoe Pro-Am in 2004. So I kind of did the sweep there. And then won King of the Lake again in 2010. I mean, Tahoe is just, if you've ever been to Lake Tahoe, you understand how beautiful it is and how magical it is. But just playing Zephyr and Now they've got some new courses around, Tahoe Vista and Sierra College over in Truckee, obviously the original Truckee course. Now they got King Vale. I mean, there's more and more and more. So I need to get back to Lake Tahoe. It's just, Lake Tahoe is a magical place. So that'll always hold a special place in my heart. First and foremost, I've got the brand new Racer in my bag. Loving this disc. Really gradual flight. You don't want to put too much on this disc or too many angles, but a nice hyzer release, stands and flies straight. So I have 2 destroyers in my bag. They're both Luster Champion Edition. This was kind of a special one. It's got this sweet Pro Shop stamp on it and just a great feel. This is my overstable one. And then this is my Luster Champ Destroyer that weighs in at 168 grams. This is my super long bomber in the bag right now. Hyzer flip, draw, goes really far. It's very accurate. It's controllable. So it's not the most overstable destroyer you've ever seen, but with hyzer snap, you can get a lot out of it. Then we're into my Scorpius. I've had this in the bag for 10 years. You've seen this one a couple times in my in the bags. This one stays in the bag. Can do anything with this. Hyzer, turnover. Just a great disc. First run, Millennium Scorpius. Then I have the new Helio Scorpius. This is a bit more overstable than my other one. And I had Owen sign this one so I can remember to get birdie. Yeah, just nice, overstable piece. I can throw this into the headwind and it'll pop a little bit. Usually doesn't flip, but nice and overstable for my arm speed and really nice addition to the bag. Okay, and now into, it's hard to say, but it might be my favorite Scorpius of all time. This was gifted to me from the man, the myth, the legend, Ken Climo. This is his only Scorpius that he ever threw. And I want to say this is maybe like a third run bottom stamp, but just a wonderful piece. This one's kind of in the middle of my Helio and then my original Sirius. I can throw it hard, it'll go straight, and then it'll fade. So thanks, Kenny. Really love this thing, and we're going to put it to use out here at Ivy Hill this week. So I've got a new disc that I've been working in this year, and it's probably due to the fact that I'm getting a little bit older and I maybe don't have as much snap as I had in my early 20s. But these are a couple variations of the turn. So this is a Shimmer Star turn, and this is also a Shimmer Star turn, but maybe just a little different blend here. This one kind of almost has a little bit of Champion Edition in it. It's see-through when you look at it in the sun. This is for shots that I need to snap up quickly and get to go straight, like up the hills. I find myself when I'm throwing up a hill, my discs tend to be more overstable and they run into the ground earlier. So this is helping me kind of pop it up the hill, get it flat and drive. Or I can use this for really high turnovers with hyzer snap, kind of like, you'd see some of the new players or younger players be able to really snap it over and get it to turn and burn. This is what the turn's doing for me, and I've really fallen in love with it. This one's a 167. This one's max weight. So depending on how I'm feeling, I'll usually use the 167 just to really crank it, but it's nice to have a backup as well. So the turn, really great disc. Give one a shot. So that's my golf bag. It varies. I'll slide this in, I'll slide this out, but whether it's a Destroyer or a Scorpius or a Firebird, it's all kind of in the same realm. So that's what I'll be throwing for the rest of the year. Big shout out to Innova. I've been with Innova for 10 years. They make amazing plastic. Thank you so, so much. Millennium Golf Discs, been with them for 6 years, and just couldn't be happier with my lineup. I'm really excited to come and put it to the test this week and through the remainder of the 2024 season. So I also want to thank all the fans and all my supporters for the years of support. Without you guys, I don't think I could do this. And it would certainly be less fun without seeing all my friends out there on the road. So I hope to see you soon. Take care.